man. No need to be so rude. Too impatient, man. Too impatient. Come on, don't be rude. Understand? I haven't answered anyone's questions. So yeah, that's the analysis. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to do the YouTube business. Leave a like. I really do appreciate it. You know the YouTube business. How much of 342 of us? Only 84 likes. Let's get the likes up to around at least 150, guys. Come on, show me you're active. Bring the liquidity in the market. Let's get some trades. Let's get some things going. And yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Don't start with Harry early, bro. Yeah. Sometimes they move opposite, sometimes they move together. And at the end of the day, there's no correlation. They just randomly move together sometimes, and sometimes they move opposite. So that's why I never consider them. I've learned to never sell GJ over time. Yeah, it's still bullish. So August is low volume month. Is it easier to trade after August? Summer months are generally low volume because hedge managers and hedge fund managers are taking holidays. So they pause adding positions into their fund. And as we approach, so the times that markets are slow is as we approach the end of the year and the holidays. So any holiday times like December, getting towards January, that's a slow time in the market. And also the summer, because we have at the end of the year, people are starting to consolidate their portfolios, consolidate portfolios, prepare for next year. And in the summer vacations, we have people just profit taking and basically holding their positions leading into the end of the year as the hedge fund managers and all of these people start to take holidays and stuff. So this is what we see sometimes, and this is why we might see a bit lower volume during summer. And normally they come back by September, but at the end of the day, we trade based on volume, right? So whenever there's volume, we can take a trade. There's just more inconsistencies, and you saw that definitely in gold. Euro USD check, please. What pair? GJ. US CAD looking. Guys, it's very hard for me to analyze every single pair. That's a lot of work. So I'll try my best. But please don't just spam pairs in the chat. If you guys want to get better, you should be analyzing pairs yourself and then putting the comments in the chat. Harry, if you would have traded gold in NY, how would you have took advantage of that drop in volume? Very, very simple yesterday. Let me just quickly look at Euro USD so this guy in chat can stop asking me, because he's very, very impatient, and that's going to make him lose long term in trading because of his impatience. But he'll learn one day. So 4 hours bearish here, the previous daily close bearish, approaching this daily support. So yeah, if we can close below this support, we could have continuation here. But similar to gold, I would prefer pullbacks to continue down bearish. But I think closing below this support can give you continuation down to at least 1.8585, 0.8585. USD CAD, at least you asked if it's bullish or not. So let's see if I agree with you if it's bullish. The previous daily close bullish, looking good. Previous 4 hour needs to get above the 4 hour resistance, similar to GJ to be honest. And yeah, if we can get above this 30-minute resistance, I agree with you, man. Looks bullish. So hold support above here and we can continue up bullish. As for gold here, yesterday, very easy setups here. So this was all your options yesterday. Option number 1, which is my preferred option, waiting for pullbacks to continue down bearish. We have this nice 15-minute candle close below the range. This was a very easy sell to take like this. Stop loss above the 15-minute candle high. Target the lows here and then continuation runners to leave this to run all the way down to wherever, and you'd still hold it till now basically. So that's one option. If you missed that option, you could have even entered a little bit later with the same stop loss and target the same zone. The next option, wait to get below 1900, the level we've been rejecting all day. We get the close above 1900, below 1900. Don't take the first option. Wait for pullbacks. Pullback happened. Take it at the break of the low. Setup number 3. Let that run. If you miss that even, you can then take another entry, right? You would target this low here. You can take another entry as we broke this low to fill the wick using volume to your advantage. If you missed that as well, there's this entry closing below the range. Did it give you a 5-minute pullback? Yeah, there we go. That's the thunderstorm setup. And we would have taken the thunderstorm setup to reach this support down here. Stop loss above the highs, something like that. And that would have been your trade. So plenty of options yesterday on gold. Very clean day on gold. At 15, yeah, I know the one as well that people took the second time here. This one right here as well. That was also a very clean one. This is another one. If you earlier, I thought he was just asking in the volume. This was the most volume, so I was discussing for him how he can get into the big volume moves here. But yes, the earlier option was here. Nice clean thunderstorm, close below the range, pull back, respect it, stop loss above the range, and you go down to here. So pretty clean. That was the first option. Pulled back, and then you do the same shit again. So very clean. I got in the buy that going up. You should not have been buying gold yesterday. That's a mistake. You should let us know. That is not a good idea. We were bearish. What do you think about Judas Swing? I don't know anything about Judas Swing, sorry. When will you launch the trading simulator for the community? The trading simulator will be available only to the TradeSharp exclusives because we have to run a server, and the server to save data is expensive. So the more data you have to save, the more server space it takes. So the exclusive community will have free access, and then we need to find a way to make it very, very easy for other people to access. We're also in the process of developing a web page, a separate web page, and also a flow to be able to have people access it. Also, we need to get the data from broker feeds. So we need to get information on GBP JPY. We need to get information on all different pairs and set up and make sure that it works on browser, because most of these backtesting softwares, they work on MT4, MT5, and then it doesn't work on MacBook because people who have Macs, they can't use MT4, MT5 unless they have parallels. So we're making this a browser accessible backtesting software that will have all your positions and stuff like this. So give us some time. We have people working behind the scenes hard on it. But yeah, the first people who are going to get access to it is the exclusive community, because they're the ones who are going to benefit most from it, because they'll know how to use it and they have the setups and information to test on it. I have MT5 on Mac. As I said, most people can get MT5 on Mac. Exactly. If you use parallels, you can get MT5, but some people don't. Yesterday we completed the trade dynamics. There we go. That's your update. Amazing. Do you have Twitter? Nope, I use Instagram mostly. So make sure if you are not following me on Instagram, give me a follow. I post a lot of content there. Trade recaps, updates, just things I want to share. So make sure to follow me there. Trying to get to at least 3K followers on Instagram. Instagram is really slow for me. Really slow. I know I'm saying you guys have MT5. I'm not saying you can't get MT5 of Mac. I'm not saying you can't get MT5 on Mac if you download Parallels. What I'm saying is we're making it a browser-based backtesting software. Browser-based is much better. We need some volume on your Instagram account. Yeah, I post so much on there. I don't know why people don't want to be part of that. I mean, it's up to them. I just try to that's it. The reason I like Instagram, because it's easy to give updates there. That's why I update about trades, I update about what people are doing, and if people want to tag me in their stories from things they've learned in the stream, trades they're taking, I love to see it. There's the link. Link is in chat, link is in description, link is that you can see at TradeSharp. Make sure that you're following that account, not any scammers account. I do not sell any random crypto services or investment services. Are buys on GJ trapped right now? No, all we need is volume. If price starts getting some volume here and breaks out, we could have a good trade. ICT is all free. Traders try to sell something, are not successful in trading. Just my opinion. Well, yeah. Also, most of my stuff is free. That is why I have a course, and the course is for the cost of 0. So here's my course, and it's for free, and my stuff is free as well. So it's not just ICT. It's legit people. The only thing I charge for is my time. Does GJ and gold move in same direction? No, they move randomly. Sometimes they move together, sometimes they move opposite. Can't say. If you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. $435 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Welcome, welcome if you're new to the stream as well. There goes the YouTube business. Yes, sir. We need the YouTube business. I need to see people are active. 435 people in here, and no one's active. No one's active. No one's hyped. No one's ready to trade the markets here. So I need to see the hype. Let's see. Let's get this up to 200 likes and let's see this hype. What are we looking for to make an entry? Either a support form from the bottom of the range or a close above this range here. I never understood why traders hate GJ, because they tried to short it for the last 2 years. You gotta hype us up. I'm always hyping you up. I'm active here. Tired from my workouts? Nah, man, that's an excuse. That's weak. Come on, the workouts are not tiring. You have to keep going, man. I like to stream before you even live. Yeah, you're a OG, man. Can I look at AN? I'll look at it quickly. So daily bearish, 4-hour bearish as well. Yeah, be careful of this whole rejection zone that we're pulling back into. Yeah, it's very tough to sell this at the moment because of this rejection zone. I'd prefer to see a deeper pullback. You could potentially have counter trend buys above 1.08055. But selling here is very tough. If I wanted hype, I'd listen to an American streamer. What, I'm not hype enough? Come on, guys. Do you think GJ is going to move down from previous high and then continue up? I don't predict. I trade what's in front of me. I only trade what's in front of me. Don't try to predict the market, guys. Don't say, do you think that price will come down to London high? And no, just if there's a setup in front of you, take it. Whatever happens today, if it follows the plan, I'm going to take a trade. Do I look at Dixie? Nah, because if you can analyze the pair in front of you, you don't need to look at Dixie. Dixie would be great, right? Dixie would be great to look at higher time frame. Would it make sense to evaluate counter trend 1645? Nope. Don't sell GJ. does not make sense, counter trend. I mean, yeah, counter trend, but the problem is, where does it reject? Does it reject here? Right? Does it reject down here? Does it reject down here? You can't be sure. So what you need to see is a 4-hour breakdown. You need to see this 4-hour candle deep close, the next one close bullish, then close below. Only then can you guarantee that we're breaking down on the 4-hour. Otherwise, counter trend becomes super risky. But you could try it, but it's not something I do. I need to see something much more sufficient than that. If you're gonna try sell below here, you'd need to see a resistance formed and sell to the support. And make sure you don't get that, because that's where my buys are gonna come, and I'm gonna take it like this. Do I respect other live streamers? Yeah, of course I respect other live streamers, but I don't have any opinion. You know, they can do what they would love to do. I respect any trader, man. I respect any trader as long as they have pure intentions and they're not, you know, trying to hate on other people and just make the industry a worse place. You know, it really does not bother me. Something like this. Yeah, even this selling into this support here is not a good idea. You need to get below the support, then resistance below, then go down. If I try a prop firm, no. What traders expired? No, I don't know. No one expired me, brother, when I started trading. What traders inspired me? The idea of trading inspired me, not particular traders. Just the idea of trading inspired me. And realistically, the traders that inspired me were the ones like back from the 1980s and stuff like this, you know? Morning, mate. Have you ever used Market Milk by Baby Pips for scalping 1-minute entries? Nah, man. I'm not, I haven't used Market Milk. $15-minute resistance below higher time frames? Yeah, 15 minutes, good. Unless there's a lot of volume to push through, we are bullish. Yes, sir. That is correct. What do you think about GJ still pushing? It will still push as long as we get volume. So today is very simple, guys. If we get volume in the markets, we're going to get a trade. It's so simple because everything is bullish. Everything looks good. Everything looks clean. The only thing we need is just volume. How do you get all your 1 minute, 5 minute to line up on TradingView? I can't find a way. Or you just favorite it. So when you use the drop down menu, just star it. Just put the stars. If London hits, then the volume will come. I'm hoping the volume comes in the next, you know, there we go. Now. Yesterday, volume came 3 hours for now. Yeah, but yesterday was CPI news, right? Yesterday was CPI news. So that kind of messed it up. I was doing micro lot buy to test something and accidentally threw a normal one. I was gotten lucky. That's lucky, man. Spread is on your side? Yes, that looks good. Damn, 0 spread on GJ? That's never a thing. How much is my spread? It's 1 now? Okay, okay. It was FOMC, not CPI. GBP CPI, bro. GBP CPI. Camel Forex. That's such a cool name. I like it. I like it, man. Camel Forex. Yeah, it was Frankfurt Open. How the 1 hour close bearish, right? Yeah, that's not the best close on the 1 hour. Five-minute close pushed it. Yeah, but there's not enough range. 3 pips, 4 pips. Rather just get outside of the range. Sir, if I do full-time trading, is it okay for life or do I have to do it with some work? If you're planning to go full-time, you need to have at least more than 2 years worth of savings to live comfortably already planned out. Because if you have bad months, good months, you need to be able to do that. But I won't limit yourself to just trading. I think that's a very capped way to live life. Because if you just trade and do one session, you have so much time to do something else, which would be much better. And that could help you increase more risk in your trading, which is what we want at the end of the day. I use fixed lots basically, and I just adjust the lots based on average stop loss sizes. I've been trading for over 3 years, and yeah, there is difference. Markets they have cycles, so volume comes and goes. Sometimes you have like a month of just consistent volume, day to day, day to day, day to day. And what happens is people get used to trading in summer, and when all of this volume comes, they're not used to the big stop losses again, and they stop taking trades because they're like, oh, it's a 30 pip stop. I'm not gonna take the trade, but then there's like a 60 pip move. So yeah, that idea of sell in May and go away, it's not really relevant to us traders who are basically, you know, trading on the 15-minute looking to take a scalp. But we do see some, you know, more inconsistencies come in the summer, of course. How many hours do I sit in front of the computer to trade? 3 hours only. The rest, you don't need to be at the computer. You just need to set your alerts and get on with other work. Understand, when you're a trader, you're an entrepreneur. So you're basically managing money, you're making decisions, making ideas to get better and to build your capital. So at the end of the day, the more time you spend at the charts, the more likely you have to make mistakes. So if you need to make more money, then you need to risk more per trade and take the highest probability setup and risk more money on the higher probability setup while still managing risk. And in order to do that, does not demand you to be at the charts for 8-9 hours. So you should be trying to scale yourself in other ways around trading that will allow you to be able to take more risk in trading. And then you grow as a person. You take a 6 lot, but what's your percentage risk per trade? Depends. The 6 lot with what stop loss, and I'll tell you the percentage risk. I risk a figure, right? So like, you know, 1K, 1.5, doesn't matter between those, you know? Will gold pull back to 4-hour support? It could do if it wants to. What's the highest drawdown you faced since you became profitable in terms of what? In a trade or just percent-wise? You know, 2 days of bad trading, three bad trades in a row, you know, that's like 9% if you're risking 3%. Yeah, I mean, you know, you could be down 9% easy. And then you make it back in the next 2 trades. I've done that. I've had three bad trades in a row. It's happened. But then over the next 2 weeks, I'm basically back up again. Recovered that in the next 2 trades or something, and, you know, just follow my plan. If I ever lose 3 trades in a row, I take a step back and see what has changed. That's why I always say about funding accounts. If you have a bad week in the market with a funded account and you're down 7% and you take one more losing trade, all of that work of passing the verification, passing phase 2 is all gone. If it's so easy to make 10% a month on a funded account, you can have a bad couple of days that wipes 10% off your account. But long term, that's nothing. Because if over a year you're making 100%, what the hell is 10% drawdown? It's nothing. So it happens in trading, and this is what people don't understand. Some people risk 10% in a trade. Me lol? No, you shouldn't be risking 10% on like that. I've been on demo account since February while running a business. I'm still learning. What do you think of Najat? I have no idea, man. No idea about any of that. I just trade price action. Or you can just risk 0.5%. Yeah, but that's boring, man. That's boring, 0.5%. You need to, if you want to make money in this game, you need to risk money. Do you like those funded accounts or rather use my own money? I have a really good principle on funding accounts. If you need access to capital, I think they could be great opportunities. You have to understand their business model is made from people losing the challenges. So you have to take advantage of that, and you have to not be on the losing side. You have to take complete advantage, and you have to make sure that you can build that account and you can start withdrawing. Once you withdraw, you want to have the freedom of not having to share your profits, not having your account taken away if you had a bad couple of weeks, and you also want to have the freedom to basically scale your account without needing to worry about them denying payouts, right? So at the end of the day, what you need to do is you need to be able to be successful in trading so that you can use the funding account to your advantage to build your own personal account, or you build businesses and then you slowly increase your own personal account and start risking more and more and more. That's personally how I do it. So for me, I prefer to use my own money. I don't use to fund myself with a funding account. I use my own money that was funded through Origini Crypto. Do you know why WTI is down from 85.79? No, I don't. .5 lot is boring. Trading is boring. At the end of the day, once you learn to trade, the same trade you take with a 0.01 lot is the same trade that you'll take with a 10 lot. The trade doesn't change. The risk only changes. So understand that. But what I'm saying is you want to be progressing as a human being. You want to keep getting better and better and better. And in order to do that, you want to scale. That you should just be scaling. As your income grows, your trading profit should also grow. Get funded. Get funded if you know what you're doing. Then yes, take advantage of it. Can I call the bank to pump price? We're not in a trade, so I can't use that bullet just yet. If we're in a trade, then I'll call them. And the trade is not pumping, I'll call them. If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. I greatly appreciate the YouTube business. Hate to say it, but part of the game. I'll never have a funded account. From everything I see, they're looking at any reason not to pay you out. Exactly. I'll risk my own money, accept my losses, and keep my profit. Yeah, that's the only threat with them, right? I have a hard time getting funded because you're not good enough at trading. Get better at trading and you'll have an easy time getting funded. Making 10% is not rocket science. Emotions, managing emotions is the hardest thing you're gonna do. But making 10% is not rocket science. Especially now with all of these schemes to have unlimited trading days, it should not be a difficult task. The problem is that if you use like a copy trader to copy from your main account, they'll start denying you payouts. So it's a long process to pass phase 1, phase 2. Then you get funded. You haven't made any money. Now you have to make money. And then only you get a payout. And then you have the threat of them denying the payout if they find anything they don't like. Is there such thing as overbought and oversold in your eyes? No, never. There isn't at all. Otherwise, GJ would have been overbought from 2 years ago. Even though you hadn't answered my question yet, sometimes I miss your question. You have to repost it in chat. You guys have to respect that sometimes it's difficult for me to see chat all the time. So if I miss a question, just repost it and then I'll probably see it. Because I read, every time I read that you guys are saying, oh, you didn't see my question. I read that. If you posted your question again, guess what? I would have read your question. What equity you trading with? About $30 million. No, I don't trust having around 6 figures in a broker because 6 figures in a broker, I don't need 6 figures. I rather just risk 3-4% per trade and equivalent and have like a mid 5-figure I rather have a mid 5-figure account and then risk 3-4%, which is equivalent of trading, you know, 150 200k instead of having that much money locked up in a broker. Right? I rather just have that money in my bank and just risk higher with less money in a broker. When you enter a trade, do you manage based on 15? Yeah, most of the time, the time frame you enter, that is the time frame you manage. Is it possible to get funded from a free challenge if you have the skill? Yes. Just asking why not use a copy trader and do a 400k funded account, because when you do that, what happens is that they're going to they can deny you passing the account because they can say that you used a copy trader. And that's not something that I want to happen. Because they want you to copy, they want you to trade on their funded account, and they want the funded account to copy your main account, not your main account for a copy the funded account. And I don't want it the opposite way around in case anything happens with spread and everything on the funded account. Because the main account's paying me, not a funded account. If I did a funded account, that's not paying me. Do you stream daily? Yeah, we stream Monday to Friday. Yeah, exactly. You can use a copy trader, but the funded account is the main. Yes, exactly. But the problem I have is that I don't want to rely on the funded account copying my main account, and then the funded account spreads and prices are off and my main account gets messed up. That's way too risky, because it's fine if your main account is only like a couple of $1,000 or something, but when your main account is some decent money that is important to you, and that's the account that pays you, like, I'm not going to sit here and take trades just to pass a challenge. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't pay me. I want to be paid for my work, right? What do you do when the market is slow? I sit patiently and wait for my setups. I'm funded in multiple firms that allow trade copiers. Yeah, between them. That's fine when you trade between them. But at the end of the day, I want to be paid for what I do. So that's why a little bit of my own account. If you need access to capital, then you will use a funding account. And yeah, as an opportunity. Do you trade NY session? Depends if I want to take a trade and if I think it's clean. I stream NY session every Tuesday, so that's my set NY session trading. I leverage prop firms. I don't need to use my personal capital. Yeah, but you should be leveraging your prop firms to build your own personal capital. That's a long-term thought process. If anything happens to the prop firm, if they start taking profits away from you, if they start denying payouts, if they close down, if something happens, all of that work is gone. You're back to square one, because now you don't have anything to do. Right? You don't have anything to do. So you should be leveraging prop firms to build your own capital. Think about the future, right? Don't think about the now. If you're on a prop firm, you're one step away from being back to square one if they take it away from you. Would you do a video on funded accounts? I do have a video on funded accounts. Look at gold. You tell me what gold is doing and I'll tell you if I like it. Trading is too difficult. That is in your control. If you make trading difficult, it will be difficult. Have you ever tried EAs? No, I've never tried EAs. If you're consistently passing evaluations, all of that is irrelevant. You are profitable at the point, and losing a funded account is not the end of the world. But I'm saying if you're constantly passing and withdrawing from funded accounts, you should be taking that capital and leveraging it. Anyways, I can't explain to someone who doesn't understand what I'm trying to tell them. Every single thing you do, no matter where in life, wherever, you need to leverage it. This is a bad trade, man. I don't recommend this, buying at resistance. Should always send in your trade before taking it. Basically at around break even. This is not a plan. And yeah, this is a bad trade, man. I don't recommend this, buying at resistance. You should create a PDF doc called All Standard Questions. Yeah, probably. And if they have standard questions, yeah, that's a good idea. Can prop firm mistakenly assume viewing your live stream as copy trading? No, no, no. Do you watch Domvo during? I don't watch YouTube. I have other things to be doing. And in New York session, I'm doing other things. I'm either concentrating on the session, giving feedback and stuff, looking at what's going on, or I'm doing my own personal hobbies, which is why we trade. Where do I live? Dubai. Brother, there's a lot of questions. Where do you live? What's your real name? Do you watch? Damn. Howdy from Texas. Welcome, welcome. All I'm saying is I'd rather use profits for other businesses if for whatever reasons prop firm don't exit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying re-leverage. That's exactly what I was saying, is to re-leverage. These are the bad stuff. Yeah, but the only way you're gonna stop doing these habits is what? To make a change, right? If you don't change, you're not gonna change, right? Nothing's gonna happen. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting something to change. It's in your control, and you have to just get up and do it and hold yourself accountable. Every time you make mistakes like this, you're just wasting your time. No one else's but you. Not wasting my time. You're not wasting anyone else's time. You're wasting your time and your work. So you have to get your shit together if you want to succeed in this game. Let's have a look. This is probably DAX. Yeah, that looks clean, man. Just watch around this resistance here if we start rejecting. But, you know, easy to manage this trade. Anything closing back in the range, you can look to manage it. But this looks good for now, man. I like it. Looks clean. What hobbies do you do? You know, go to the gym and stuff like that. Do you wish to go camping? I've been camping before many times. Do you have trader friends with the same strategy as you? Yeah, people trade with me. There's a lot of people who just trade price action with slight differences. Your method resembles, yeah, anyone who trades price action will have similar to me, and you could say the same thing to them, that my method is the same as theirs. No one owns a method. No one owns a bench press. No one owns anything, right? You can't go to the gym and see someone doing a bench press and tell them, hey, you're copying me doing a bench press. You just can't say that. That's stupid mindset. So the fact that people want to trade price action, let them trade price action. Everyone's going to have their slight differences. Yo, Enzo, if you keep spamming, then you're going to be banned. So be careful, huh? I trade sharp action. I like that. Can you make weekly recaps for your videos? Not many people like to watch it. I don't want to waste time on content. You see, content is very time consuming to make. And if I can spend my time doing better things, working on different projects, then I rather do that. So what I did instead is I made the stream journal. And the stream journal has all the trades that we've taken. And this is a lot of work. And not only that, it gives you the time that the trade was taken. So instead of going and recapping, go ahead and check out the stream journal and see the trades. The recaps is what I kind of do with the exclusives here, is we recap every single trade we take. Oh, please can you explain the 185 bounce of GJ yesterday? I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah, that's a little bit more complicated. That's just based on experience. And yeah, that's based on experience and seeing, you know, that it's a psychological level and seeing if we get any reaction from the psychological level.
Fake move, then we'll see that the price again coming down to create a new lower low. The way the price action has formed from the 30 minutes candle close to, you saw that there is a long candle from the 30 minutes, and from 15 minutes also we see bullish candle. Let me see. Okay, in the meantime I will be looking at other instrument. Let's keep gold play out whichever way you want to go. We always do the risk management, guys.
Price action trader. Everyone's hyping gold. What's going on with gold? Yeah, as I said, this is the pullback you want to see. But really, I would be looking for this pullback to eventually take sells. As long as we respect this zone here, I'd be looking to use this pullback to eventually take sells. For me, that's what this drawing tool is really annoying me these days. Yeah, so I'd be looking for this pullback to take sells here. That's what I would be looking at. In New York, probably. But counter trend buys, I don't think the range is worth it, guys. 12 pips is not really worth it. You probably want to buy above 1896. I won't buy gold today until you see a 4-hour support form nicely. Until you see maybe this candle close back above 1896, maybe then you can look to trade back to 1900. But this is classic to see this move here. And yeah, minimum, maybe if you see some sort of support formed above here, you could maybe try it. But that's what I would only wait for in London, you know. We are not seeing the best volume in gold in London. Why do you only trade GJ? Because I've watched GJ for 2 years. I've watched GJ for more than 2 years and I've seen it move every single time. I've watched it very, very, very in depth and I'm very comfortable with the pair, and it's where my highest probabilities come in my trade, so why would I change that? Do I use Fibonacci? The only time I'd use Fibonacci is when price is at all-time high and we don't have previous data and I need to find targets. What inspired me to use the name Trade Sharp? Well, my name is Harry Sharp. So my last name is Sharp, S-H-A-R-P-E. And it's just to like trade sharply, right? So sharp as in to be precise, right? And then I just put Trade Sharp. Tried London yesterday, no volume, got messed up. Yeah, exactly. That's what you learn from, right? People are impatient. They want to be trading 24/7. Yeah, exactly. What's the meaning of Sharp? It's my name, bro. My name is Sharp. If you guys enjoying the stream, 635 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up to the stream. I really do appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't already, leave a subscribe. Be sure you join the team. If you're bored because we're waiting for GJ, be patient, guys. This is part of trading, is being patient. And if you want to be entertained, then you can watch my YouTube channel. So be sure you're subscribed to see the YouTube content. Or we can sit here, chill, vibe, and chat. And that's how we do it. At the end of the day, I'm here to make money, not lose money. If you want to lose money, go try take every single position on the chart and you'll end up losing money. For me, I'm here to do a job, and in order to do a job, I need to do something that is successful, and in order to do something successful, I need to follow my plan. So if nothing follows my plan, then I'm not going to sit here and lose money, because this is the only job in the world that you sit here for 3 hours and not get paid for your time. So in order to make sure I'm paid for my time, I have to follow my plan. And if you don't like that, then good luck. Also, Sharpe ratio. Sharpe ratio is named after someone who is named Sharpe as well. So obviously it's happened in the family. Why only trade 1 or 2 pairs? So I can concentrate fully on it and make sure all my attention is divided into that. I don't need more than 1 pair, because if I need more risk, right, I will just add that risk onto my single pair. Do you have to pay to join your Zoom calls? Yes, that is not only a Zoom call, it is a whole group with a lot of benefits. So it's not only a Zoom call, there is content, there is weekly webinars, there is New York trading, and it's a community. It's a community for you to come, understand, gain knowledge, share with other people, and it's much bigger than just a Zoom call. Zoom calls is only for the stream, and after the stream the Zoom calls continue. So yes, it is much bigger than just a Zoom call. Is it still open? Yeah, there should be around 4 or 5 spots left, I think. Anyways, all details is on here. All details is on here. So I'm not going to speak more about it. If you want to find out more, watch the video here and you can learn about it. But yeah, definitely if you want to take your trading a little bit further, this would be a good thing. What's the monthly stream rate? I think this month we're around 90% probably. Let's have a look. We can check here. This month is the 8th. So we have 1 loss and 2 wins. So yeah, and then some break evens here. So yeah, around 70%. Used to say that 70% of the money is made during 30% of the time. Patience is key. Patience is the biggest part of trading that many fail in, because they see the market moving and they want to quickly take a trade. Can you please give us the journal? Yeah, the journal 76%. Yeah, 76% is our win rate. The journal is in the free Discord. If you go to the free Discord and you join it, so make sure you join the free Discord. If you go to resources, you can find the journal in resources. Right here. Alright, some movement on GJ here. $78 was starting, so 120 in normal condition. Yeah, not going as aggressive. I do want to wait for this 15-minute close though. The 5-minute is tempting though. It's super tempting, this 5-minute here. As a breakout with volume here. Maybe I add half here and then another half after. just not to miss the move. I don't want to miss this breakout here. But the 15-minute would be sensible to wait for. It's a tough decision, of course. Just depends if we're happy to miss the move. There's been a lot of moves that just happen with random volume and have gone without us. So maybe I want to add half on the 5-minute, and then if the 15 doesn't close above, I can add the other half after that. Hopefully this just could mess around for 5 minutes. That would be the best thing. FOMO? No, it's just making sure not to miss the move. That's all it is. It's planning. It's planning. Because it's retest the top of the range here. It's not FOMO. It's making sure not to miss a breakout. When there's a breakout, you don't really want to miss it. We've been waiting all morning. If this thing just starts pumping, then everyone will say, oh, why didn't you enter on the 5-minute? The 5-minute closed above. But if I jump on the 5-minute, then everyone says, oh, you're FOMOing. So you can never be right, you know? Have I entered? No, not yet. I need to see at least this reflip and break its high before I even consider it. I prefer to wait for the 15-minute at the moment. So that's why I said I hope it just messes around for 15-minute and then closes, for 5 minutes and closes above. Five-minute no top wick. I have a top wick on my broker and there is a top wick here. Would be an option to add half a position breaking the high to catch the breakout. Waiting for the 15-minute is of course the best option, which is possibly what I'm gonna wait for here. For 1 minute 34 seconds. Can we survive 1 minute 34 seconds here? Can GJ not push for 1 minute and 25 seconds? That's what I'm hoping for. Just 1 minute. So yeah, my plan is to wait for this close above and then enter as it breaks the high. Stop will be below the previous candle here. And entry will be at the break of the high. But we do need a bottom wick. There we go. So yeah, my entry will be at the break of the high here. And yeah. That would be my entry. We survived the 15 close, which is great. Now chat will go quiet. Did you do a buy stop? I think I'm gonna market execute here. But yes, buy stop would be fine as well. But it's giving me time. Where's my stop loss? Stop loss will be below the previous 15. So 235. Break even at 186,500. And TP if we get a good push. Just looking for 1-to-1 at the moment because of how far we've pushed basically, you know. Don't want to be greedy. I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. I'm not in anything. I'm waiting for the break of the high, alright? Just to show you guys, I'm not in. I'm waiting for the break of the high. It's a nice bottom wick. Hopefully we can flip and break the high. I think this should be enough liquidity, hopefully. Would you consider buying a Samsung G9 monitor? I have the Samsung G27. G9 is just a bit too big. If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to do the YouTube business. Get some liquidity so we can enter this trade and hopefully end up in profits, which is of course the goal. 727, appreciate everyone showing up. Let's get to 300 plus likes, 350 likes. You got a position or waiting? I'm gonna wait to enter at the break of the high. Call JP Morgan. I only need to call them when we're in the trade. Last 15 minutes of the 1 hour candle, no issues for me. 15 minutes is enough time. Even if it's the last 5 minutes of the 1 hour candle, we could get a good push, and then the next 1 hour can open and push. We could even get a London Open setup number 3. Are you selling once it reaches the buy stop? What the hell does that mean? Why would I sell when it reaches the buy stop? That does not make any sense. I'm sick of holding, waiting to press the button. I think I will set an actual buy stop on this. Buy stop sell. Yeah, I didn't understand that question. What if the 30-minute closes below? Then we'll have to see what the next entry option will be. I didn't even lie. I didn't know I said sell. All good, all good. What time London starts? Well, we're basically in London session now. London Open will be in 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Where to start? My free Forex course. That's the best place to start on my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel, scroll down, and it will be free Forex course. Best place to start. Well, we get triggered. Oh, about to be triggered here. was very close. People that are triggered, if you're triggered, you're in a tough spot right now, to be honest. Should not be triggered, did not break the high. You need to account for spread. It's tough. I mean, you could just close now and then re-enter when it re-breaks the high properly. Needed to break the high, guys. Needed to break the high. Personally, if I get triggered and it immediately triggers me, but the high was never broken, then I just close the trade immediately. Will it break the high? Alright, this should have activated me here, breaking the high. Yeah, I've been activated here. Break of the high. Stop loss below this candle here. Max TP would be up there, but you know, that's not our max TP. Looking for somewhere like that. Let's see. Hopefully we can get some nice video volume in here. How many pips are we targeting? I'm happy buying the highs here. I'm happy with whatever we can get. So we'll see how this starts pushing, you know, and if it can continue, if we can get some nice volume, I'm happy closing at like a 1-to-1 even would be all right. Because we're at the highs, right? We're at the highs, so we should take what we can get. It's important not to be greedy. What a stop loss? Stop loss is tiny, bro. It's 17 pip stop less, 16. 16 pip stop loss. Target is like, we'll see. Break even at 186,500. It's the hour open now. We have London open. Hopefully we can have a nice push in the hour open. It's a nice 1 hour close. Hopefully we just get a small bottom wick and could have a nice volume push towards the upside. Nice rip would be great. Nice volume rip would be great. Is the hour open? Hopefully we can flip and then we can get some good volume here. I don't like how aggressive it's pulling back, but for me, I'm happy to hold this trade until something closes below the range and then I'll manage it. If you guys don't want to lose this trade, of course you can close break even. It's a profitable trade. We've pushed into profits now. You know, if you want to manage it like that, you can. But personally for me, I'm going to manage it by anything closing back in the range here. And I'm happy to manage it like that. Yeah, if you want to be at 500, that's the safest place to be, is at 500. Be nice to see it flip and break the high here.